Alright, so finally time to change the power adapter on my laptop, because the goons at the border, they broke it a few years ago and have been fixing and fixing, just resolving it, and well, that sucks, and it still broke again, so I'm gonna have to replace it. So that'll be my teardown of a Asus W3J for power connector replacement. Alright, so start by removing the keyboard. 2 screws, of course I've got some screws missing. I've opened it again and again. Only for this connector, because the rest of the laptop is bulletproof. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's going on 5 or 6 years. I've bought it new. Used it a lot. The cool thing with this laptop is it's easy to clean up. As soon as you open the bottom case, you have access to both sides of the fan, so you'll never get the overheating issue with it. That's one. Wireless card.
That was tight. There we go. So the hard drive here, the sad part, it's not stable, it's a ID. But well, still a pretty good laptop. So that's good from here, don't have to take anything else. Set this here, and through the top bezel. So. There we go. That's the inch.
Yep, that's good. As you can see, a lot of wear. I went through the paint. We've got some little clips around here. Alright. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Keyboard is gone. RAM is right under it is, so easy to access if you want to upgrade. This one's got 4 gig and gives me 3 in Windows. Still plenty for my need. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, that's the tricky part. Need to unclip this this bezel here while the screen is open, of course. just removing all the little clips. Then I can go from the top and well, there we go. It just fell off, so perfect. And since we need to remove the screen because the connector is right underneath the hinge, so let's take off all the wireless card, wireless antenna, and all the power. It's quite a little laptop, but it's the only issue I had with it, and as you'll see later, how they designed the power connector is actually why I didn't lose my motherboard when they broke it. So put it on a separate board with a dongle, so all it can only break the power connector and not the whole motherboard, which would have been costly, but they don't care. They're not the one paying for it. Because the border, they break your stuff, you have no recourse because you're not in your country, because they say the border is on American soil, so if you're Canadian, well, good luck claiming anything because you're not a citizen. That's how they do it. Don't care about you. Man, that one is tight. There we go. Now there's two more screws for the hinges here. And yeah, 5 or 6 years old and still no slack in the hinges. There's some crack in the bezel here, but no play. Well, that's because it's all unscrewed, but yeah. Oh, that's the other one there. That's the power button. There we go. We have 3 more. Okay, so let's take those off. A lot of screws.
Oh yeah, I'm not wearing a bracelet or anything. It's not a very sensitive laptop to me, it just doesn't care. Just one here, one here. I think that's the last one. Yeah, we're in. Little rhythm here. Just make sure not to break them. Another one here. That's for the light over here.
Another one here. That's for the light over here. And now just be careful because there's a speaker wire right over here, so be careful. Yeah, just lost another screw. Where is it? Oh, man. Well, another one lost. Oh well, so yeah, so right here is the connector. As you can see, it's got its own power connector, and it's not hooked up in any way to the motherboard. So if you really break it, if you, I don't know, you drop the laptop or whatever, it's only gonna break this part with this little PCB. But I couldn't get the part with the PCB, original OEM part, so I got these. But on the picture they were the right one with the shield all the way around. Like this one. This one has a shield even in the front face. But being a Chinese company, they put the EOM picture, and they sent the cheap ones. That's the cheap one on the cheap laptops. But oh well, it's gonna work. I got two, so they sent me to make up for it, I guess. Let's take it out. You'll see it's completely destroyed. I don't know what they did with my laptop, but well, it's pretty sure they backed up everything that was in it, because I have log and I could see that. The only bad thing is my laptop was open. It was unlocked, so they had access to it. So they backed up everything in there. I have all the logs, and yeah, there it is. So yeah, as you can see, this one, it's got the shield all the way over, and these don't. So yeah, it's and that's a cheaper connector, but and yeah, there's no at least it's not all locked up like this, because it broke, and then I put a wire over to make the connection, because it was all constantly breaking. Finally got one. I waited a lot because they would charge me $50 to ship this part. So finally found a company that wasn't intent on screwing me up on the shipping cost. So this one is bad. So I'll make some room and we'll desolder it and put the new one in. Alright, I got it all in. Just only have to push it all the way back in. Got all the pins out. It's a pain in the butt, but no way to clean the hole first, so that's the next best thing. Whew, that's hot. Alright, so put it back in. Yeah, here's a little guy, all cleaned up. And just a matter of putting it back together. There we go. All back up and running. Alright, so that's it for my DC jack connector replacement. It wasn't a pretty job, but as you can see, it works, so I'm happy with it. It's gonna make my laptop last a little bit longer. Alright, so that's all for today. So, have a good night.